This is not a reaction show. This is not a playlist review. This is Battle Cuts! Every Monday at 8 p.m. Pacific time, the gloves come off, the bars go up, and only the strongest survive. Hosted by Wilkshake LP and Iggy, powered by the Temple, judged by us. 2 tracks enter, 1 track leaves with a belt. No favoritism, no politics, just bars. You think your song hits hard? Submit it. Defend it. Prove it. Because on Battle Cuts, if it's weak, it gets cut. Members get priority. That's at Wilkshake Music. The chat decides momentum, and the belt stays with the gold belt until somebody takes it. This is where underground becomes undeniable. This is where the Temple crowns champions. Battle Cuts live every Monday, 8 p.m. Pacific time on Wilkshake Music on YouTube, only at the Temple. Welcome to Temple Heads Radio Podcast, everybody. My name is Wilkshake, Brendan Wilkie, a.k.a. Conscience. I am here, just finished a decent night at work. I'm ready to show you some Temple Heads music and poetry. I have the Lady Poetic Principle here. That is Lady Poetic's book. And I'm super stoked to read one out of there. Unique One has added some songs to the playlist. So Unique One, we're going to hear some unique beats, music from Spotify tonight to start off the show. I'm super excited. It's almost Monday. Monday is right around the bend. Once again, join us for Battle Cuts on Monday at 8 p.m. Pacific time. Let's read you some of Lady Poetic's poetry from her book, The Lady Poetic Principle. You can buy that on Amazon. This one's called Dropping Bombs. Let's talk about allies and Axis powers. Bombs raining down like meteor showers. My prowess in battle. Leave you bloody mouthed, taste is sour. Strike a pose and reload every minute on the hour. The stench is metallic. Full steam and full metal jacket. Watch them cower raised in brackets. Cast the caskets. Snipers perch in the highest towers. Multifacet. Ayo, what's the racket? Backed by the boldest tactics. Fiber optics, melted plastic, wreaking havoc. Coming at you like a prodigy, resurrecting Hirohito, channeling Mussolini. It's grimy and gritty, Lord knows it ain't pretty. Fuck around and get shut down, every clown and scum in this city. Who's riding with me? Who's got the best aim in the game? The 3-power packed, Lady Poetic's a name. Trailblazing, and what's amazing, you didn't see me coming until you heard the taps in the back of the soldiers were drumming. That is Lady Poetic. Dropping bombs. She is something else, I'll tell you. She's a pleasure to work with. Let's get into some unique technique from Spotify. This one is called Not Like You.
I don't ever want to be like you. Not like you. Not like you. I don't ever want to be like you. Not like you. Not like you. I don't ever want to be like you. Once upon a time, in a mind far, far away, there was a rhyme that arrived with the kind of sprays that left your mind inflamed in strange flames of passion. Not the same lame games with the same reaction. Such a strange attraction. While backtracking these slackers, I'll take these maggot rappers and slap them back into practice. Acting the wackest for racking up the crap as a package. The fact is I've cracked it with this attack of syllable tactics. Quizzical habits and patterns of lyrical wizardry. Dabbling in this dark art until the witches are filling me with visions of lyrical synergy. Jumping into me on time and entwined with the bass pumping in this beat. Pumping up the heat like police with 3 feet. I'm a freak on the beat. The technique's unique, and next week you'll see you need to sober up hard, cause it takes more than you drink to get one over these bars. Cause I don't ever wanna be like you. Not like you. Not like you. I don't ever wanna be like you. Bounce to the sounds of the freak on the beat. Not like you. Not like you. Not like you. Cause I don't ever wanna be like you. I don't wanna be like you. I just wanna be unique, a one of a kind, running his mind over captivating beats. Take it back to the street, 2617's my home. If you send your address, I'll post you the code. Toast to the host with the most delicious switches. Spit the sick shit quicker than twisted kids on sisters' pictures. With quick-witted, unlimited syllables, killing fools. I got a minute to win it and deliver the cynical. A package from the pinnacle, a little tool for the shower. Cause I rain it down like the clouds for hours and hours. Devour the cowards just like I'm serving you fools. It's intense for your senses like camping in June. Cause I don't ever wanna be like you. Not like you. Not like you. I don't ever wanna be like you. Bounce to the sounds of the freak on the beat. Not like you. Not like you. Not like you. Cause I don't ever wanna be like you. storms dropping off like a boo-too bitch. Who's ripped, who's ripping the illest, killing the cynical, a syllable villain. Not the village idiot, admitting it is really the feeling you get when everything you ever depended on is suspended from the ceiling. Peeling it back until your mind's trapped. In hindsight, you'll find that a mind like mine might have designed that. Another fact isn't the fact, you lack tactics. In fact, these whack kids lack this rap magic. Sporadic patterns as I attack and shatter, as if I was insane and hacking my way through gray matter. Better swing, knock these toys out the park. Only time you grasp a bar is in the alleys after dark. The aftermath is your half my class, your half-mass bastards. Set the shit in stone and leave the Death Starters plastered.
That is unique technique.
On the beat, not like you, not like you, not like you, 'cause I don't ever wanna be like you.
That is Unique Technique, producer of Temple Heads. He produces and makes every sound you just heard fully from his brain. Not every conversation deserves a mic, but every legend deserves a session. This is where artists pull back the curtain, where producers talk process, where the stories behind the bars finally get told. Hosted by Wilkshake, Iggy, and LP, with real conversations, real creators, real culture, no clickbait, no viral nonsense, just music and the minds behind it. We talk writing, we talk battles, we talk mistakes, we talk B-sides, we talk growth. Because hip-hop isn't just content, it's craft. In a world chasing algorithms, Sessions chases authenticity and real emotion. Live chat, real questions, community engagement. You don't just watch Sessions, you're in the room. Interviews, breakdowns, behind-the-scenes moments you won't hear anywhere else. This is the temple when the lights are low and the conversations is honest. Sessions, where the culture speaks for itself. Join us for Sessions on the channel every Monday beginning at 8 p.m. Pacific time. We stream live from the Wilkshake music page because it allows me to have members. Unfortunately, the Temple of Bars channel has copyrights on basically every video, and they've allowed me every type of monetization except for memberships, which I'm kind of pissed about, but it's what we're dealing with, and we're going to deal with it. We are working on talking to our distributor on how to upload this podcast to Spotify and other podcast hosting services. It's pretty tricky because all the music we play is licensed, and we own the copyright, but the sound is audio tagged mysteriously when you can't hear it, or however the fuck they do it technologically. I don't know what the fuck they do, but they figure this shit out. When you're playing songs from Spotify, if you're not whitelisted, then it gets blocked. So Unique has whitelisted all of his songs on this channel. Gonna read you a poem now out of my book, A Book of 1,000 Poems. You can buy that book on Amazon and all my other books. This one's called The Metal Worker. Clear past that bend, a metal worker works. It melts as it forms upon my sacred turf. Curses with sweat to earn the paycheck. Big fishing nets wait for that leisurely catch. Seconds pass decades and wrinkles get deeper. Much less so often words spin the receiver. A family is dead and a culture got lost. A metal worker's life. Short was the cost.
This is Wilkshake and a Mole. Project 16, Volume 1. A new era begins. This is Wilkshake. Politically defect, write similes and reflect. Milkshake comes correct, finding tunes to inspect. In hip-hop, I'm a vet, I live with no regrets. Everything I did, I met. These bars are harder than cement. Cynically comical, with vision so abominable. Dreams of mine intolerable, with meaning so unsolvable. I revolve around my crowd with trophies looking probable. We circumnavigate the world with no unbeaten obstacles. Our temple is our oracle, our place creating miracles. Breathe the music in real deep and let it become so spiritual. The hip-hop mind is critical, expressed through something lyrical. Here we sit and think and write a story that is spherical. Dead Man Bars is problem-free, a time is ever cautious. Wilk and Mole will settle down, explode outside the office. Syllables will spin around until you become nauseous. The shit is tight and Mole is dope, his beats are fucking flawless. Wilkshake.
We rise, we burn. Truth speaks, you learn. No change, just like light. Born dark, fight bright. We bend no break. Each word earthquake. Raw soul, no fame. Hip hop, our flame.
That is Amol Sadu. We have more tracks from him coming on the podcast very soon. And you know, this guy is a Canadian immigrant from India, and he is a super talented musician. And we're gonna mix it up and play his. He makes the beats. He makes just like Unique Technique. He makes every single fucking sound you can hear. Every fucking thing that you hear through your ears. It is a sonic orgy listening to our producers, our engineers, Amol, and Unique Technique. And I'm so glad that Unique has put some songs on this playlist. Super stoked. This is Templeheads Radio Podcast, everybody. My name is Wilkshake. I'm going to read you another poem now out of Lady Poetic's book. And it's pretty intense. It is called Holocaust Rhyme. Let me rewind the time to 80 years ago prior to a realm of incinerators, ashen smoke, and fire. Led you to a pot of roses and to life no more. To the gates of Treblinka, Dachau, and Sobibor. Strip you of your shoes, gold fillings, personal effects. Line you up like cattle, strip your dignity and respect. Work you night and day to the point of skin and bones. Bury you in a pit and show your family your new home. Smear blood in your cheeks to give the guise of proper health. Deprive you of your basic rights, relieve you of your wealth. Striped pajamas, dirty bandages, captured this on footage cameras. Conditions perfectly hazardous, you'll start to think it's natural. The SS living glamorous while you struggle to keep your stamina. The calamity is radical, the angel of death is the examiner. Line them up at T4, set up the parameter. Unanimously decide that you're less than a living animal, akin to rats and vermin. Shave your head from lice to keep you squirming. Privately whisper sermons, pray to God who abandoned and still world is still turning. I'm certain it took 6 million or more to bring down the downfall of a ruthless whore. The power beseeched to those who followed, 'tis indeed a bitter pill to swallow. How did we will allow it? For years at a time, unspeakable demonic Nazis' war crimes. I speak of it now to remind me and yourself. Tread carefully, for history tends to repeat itself. Aren't the Nazis fucked? LP, that's intense. Yeah, the Nazis are fucked. You know, there's not really anything else you can say about it, I hope. I think the world is too connected for something like that to happen again. I think the world is too small through social media for that type of action to actually gain traction. Because socially, the people, we're just not going to let that shit happen. That's why we're making this podcast. Because we're forming a team that fucking rides for music and art and freedom. LP, Lady Poetic, the Lady Poetic Principle, book of hip-hop inspired poems by Lady Poetic. Can't wait till Monday. Join us on Monday as we go through some new songs from the list. We got Battle Cuts coming up, and we got Sessions maybe, and we got Temple Radio. Temple Radio is dope. If you want to become a member of Temple Radio, all you have to do is go to Wilkshake Music and become a member at Wilkshake Music. It's $1 a month, and you can interact with us and comment and request songs on Temple Radio. Let's do it.
If you've got the time and the stomach for it, it's got a story. The world you know is gone. Consumed by the flames of a great war long ago. All that's left now are
Spit Boss Ken. Spit Boss Ken. Spit Boss Ken.
Spit Boss Ken.
people love stories.
We have a story to tell.
You were there?
We saw the whole thing. And it went something like this. The date is engraved on a slate in a cave, encased by the brave and chased by the depraved, at the foot of a maze overlooking Everglades, where crooks bury blades and dig up hatchets to raise. Unfazed by taboo, I'm amazed that it's you. Gaze through the muse, outdated pay-per-views. I'll trade you for clues, contemplate giving cues. Say I stay true, confiscating the ruse. We're better off in the shadows, Ra's al Ghul is our commander. Cleverly bathed in slander, descenders stood there, I just gather. Pretending to be fooled, but rather haphazard in a mind standard. Prancing around old school like a black panther with manners. Frantically shattered, behind the gallows enamored. Practically standard, designing shallows with candor. Dastardly untamed, the clamor knighted as passengers. Cast his creed in gold, foretold by student to master.
LP, the sharp wizard, and Biss, the top shepherd. Milkshake with his letters and his two-tone checkers. Metaphors are peppered. We've been pressing that record. Stealthy like a leopard. Our talent is unmeasured. Slick and sleek with some raven-like beaks. We sat here for weeks and wrote bars in our sleep. Shan 51, phase and reptilian. Hard-working people, they are honest civilians.
This is small batch, special reserve. Witness the fallout of the hatch with carefully crafted words. From spitballs till now, here at last, watch what we serve. This is the cost of brilliant madness on Cloud Atlas observed. Exonerate my flaws as I digest lyrical law. I'd memorize 1,000 lines for this, we got a cause. Designing with the hive mind at the temple of bars. You keep your sword sharp, I'll be keeping mine drawn.
Spit blast hacksaw, ripping off your slack jaw. Brought us together, spit and shit that's pure raw. Minimal applause, but the conditions were perfect. The rippers encircled, grabbed the tree and unearthed it. Poet laureate invented my flow. A wise old crow tore up what was shown. Try it again, sharper with more tone. Best twisted screws, only once I grew old. Needed time to think and exercise my mind. Excessive dimensions with the invention of rhyme. Kill by design and enlighten the blind. These words are my shrine, my glaring third eye. Find scripts and wisdom teeth as I squawk from my beak. Thousands of bars led us all to this peak. Scripted these bars in my brain for a week. Setting bad habits straight up the fucking creek milkshake.
Welcome to a new world of gods and monsters. You have no idea what you have unleashed.
I'm so mental, verbal communication is a trapdoor. Prefabricated bars I cut in half with a hacksaw. All they wanna do is see a nigga rap raw, so I call in sick and get them what they ask for. Cannabis, tú eres mi hijo, mi piquito chapito moreno, pero ahora su finito. Cold Papa, cold Mike, cold Twilight, cold Sierra Fox, drop 5 pints, don't sound right. The cruise ship godmother left slime on the pipes. I don't mind, I'm the type of guy maybe I like. Martyr box with no motherboard, 90% or more the Saboteur wasn't smarter than a Commodore 64. There's things I know and things I could do besides a long list of things I don't feel the need to prove. Pick up a hobby, put away your habits. White swans, black swans, in between gray matter, black magic. Under a non-disclosure, forbidden, foreboding to say why I belong here. Playing ping pong with one arm from a broken arm lawn chair. Something's wrong here, why do I smell like dog hair and bong hair? Panthers with manners, modified potassium bananas. She's dancing, that's why my table conversation is candid. I'm at your door in front of your ring camera in my Spider-Man pajamas. I'm panhandling and looking for answers. Regarding external static pressure, you rap better when you rapping for pleasure. Depends where the nitrogen gas enters.
Jesus Christ.
The first and last emperor. The difference between the second and the second to last airbender. 40 years ago, who wasn't a YN? Then again, it could cost you your soul just to buy in. For paper stacks and gems, so even for a pair of Timbs, you can end up right back where you begin. As promised, I delivered the verse before the planet get hit by a comet. Just keeping it honest. Star Fox stepped through the Stargate on the Starlink, talking to Scarface. They still arguing about a star date. I pre-ordered a Labubu doll. It made me in the Naz Kama Sutra stall in Bloomingdale's near Blumenthal. A farm where we exchange charms and smoke cigars. And the music hall don't sound like music at all. Star breed from a star seed, conceived in a celestial starship between hyper and warp speed. Star Fox stepped through the Stargate at Starbase. A 5-star general, but only in Tony Stark's case. A star seed, star race, stargaze before they start their day and try to come up with a new star phrase. Give me my coffee first, then you can try to kill me. If it ain't worth the trouble, you can just bill me. FSD engaged, rhyming long after the grave. A full self-duplicated Jermaine. Spitballs kin, we don't change and act strange. We all just stay in our lane. Poetic and will shake, they kept it 100 from 98 till today.
Cannabis, you're insane, man.
Spitballs kin.
You're insane. Unbelievable. Having Cannabis on a track takes you back to the Spitbot days. You know, I just uploaded 34 tracks today. 34 tracks in one day. 2 17-track LPs. One from 2008, one from 2012, and a 7-track EP from 1999. All in 3 weeks. All because of Amol Sadu. Everybody go check out Amol Sadu. He engineers, records, plays bass in my band. One of my best friends. He's an unbelievable artist. And he's so great to work with. And not to mention everybody else that I work with. Like LP. What an MC. What a writer. What a participant. What a giver. She just gives to hip hop all day and gives to the world all day, every day. Ignacio gives to the world. Non-stop giving. Just all he does is give to the world all day, every day. It's unbelievable. Unique technique. Giving. Supporting. Fucking Chuck, giving, supporting everyone that we know, just gives and supports and is trying to make this a cause. I'm so glad that Unique added some songs to Templeheads Radio because you know what, guys, this is going to turn into something special. I'm very passionate about this podcast. I'm going to share updates with you. I'm going to share things that I'm excited about and something that I'm very excited about. Is Battle Cuts right now because, like I said, LP is a 5th degree black belt. She is, I forget the MC that she's going against next, but she just had a draw with Black Thought and getting past Black Thought, picking a song to get rated equally or better than Black Thought is a feat in itself. And I believe she is going against Prodigy next, actually. I believe Prodigy is her next. And I believe she's got, I forget who she picked against Prodigy. Ignacio told me. I wish he was here to remind me. But yeah, can't wait to see her 6th degree black belt. I'm really cheering for Clarissa too, who's another black belt. But LP, she's part of the crew. You know, it would be great to see her to be the first ever gold belt in channel history. But then there's Clarissa. Clarissa is a black belt, and she's been having trouble with Graydon Square. Graydon Square is a very intelligent, complex lyricist, Clarissa. And Clarissa, if you're listening to this, I'm speaking directly to you right now, Clarissa. To beat Graydon Square, you're gonna have to pick someone like K Reno or Cannabis or someone very lyrical, very intelligent, deep rhyme schemes. You're going to have to be crafty. I mean, even Charlie Tuna could probably take Graydon Square out. KRS-One could probably take Graydon Square out. But there's not, like, when I spoke with Graydon, he was always speaking about how Cannabis, we found mutual love for Cannabis, and that's how our relationship started. And he claimed that Cannabis was a red belt. There's very few red belt MCs in the world right now. I consider Graydon Square to be a red belt. And among all of the MC Olympic champion red belts that we have right now, like Black Thought, Graydon Square is a red belt. Corrupt, Charlie Tuna, the list goes on. But then the cool thing is that it's all wheel spins, and now we only have one division now because B division got sweltered out. Everybody in B division, basically besides Zephyr and Pick and Choose, they're the only yellow belts in Division A right now. But it's all now one big group. We're all now one big group. So I'm a green belt. Ignacio is a blue belt. LP is a 5th degree black belt. 4 Porter is an orange belt. Vincent is an orange belt. Unique is an orange belt. Paul Sample is an orange belt. Kyle is a green belt. Clarissa is a black belt. Forces Unknown is a blue belt. Slides is a blue belt. Per 6409 is a blue belt. AK is a green belt. He Mad Nice, orange belt. And then the 2 rookies to the A division, Zephyr is a yellow belt, and Pick and Choose is a yellow belt pick and choose former MC Olympic champion. Gonna read you a poem now, then we're gonna get into one more song. This one is called Quiet Like Mice. A long time ago, I told myself twice, keep your mouth shut and be quiet like mice. Being too nice makes room for contempt. Our body gets dented, shattered, and bent. With a tent in the woods and a stone fire hot, alone cooking a trout in my trusted old pot. I thought to myself, these trees sure are nice. They're stoic and brave, and they're quiet like mice.
The all new clan. So proudly we all stand, a severed hand got tossed up on the land, on the coast of southern Ireland. The all new clan. So proudly we all stand, a severed hand got tossed up on the land, on the coast of southern Ireland. Tommy O'Neill was full of piss and vinegar. He had only 13 kids that he raised on the sea. Rarely would you see him without his vision rod in his hand, heading so far from land to see what he'll catch. And Ethel O'Neill carried an aluminum flask. She don't tell, so don't ask about anything at all. She'll be on Tommy's ass to get out there and work. Having 13 kids has slowed Ethel right down. Your new club. So proudly we all stand, a severed hand got tossed up on the land, on the coast of southern Ireland. The old new clan. So proudly we all stand, a severed hand got tossed up on the land, on the coast of southern Ireland. Do what you do and take my breath away. Let's go needle our chests with our coat of arms. This one is for my granddad. His name is Tommy O'Neill. He may just squeeze a little feel if he's feeling alright. Tommy's foul mouth needs a good washing out with strong soap. With swear words and smoke, he captivates us all.
fictional story of my family. The funny thing is about that song is I described my grandfather as a chain-smoking, swearing Irish Catholic, but in reality, he was a well-dressed, polite, well-mannered, well-spoken man. So it's kind of a diss to my grandpa that I made that song, but it was fun to write. It was good. Now, I don't know if you guys know this, but I own a food truck. Yes, Wilkshake owns a food truck. It is named McWilkies. You can follow us on Instagram. And you can also come to the restaurant in Port Ellis, to the food truck in Port Ellis. And I was looking for segments. I put a post on YouTube asking for ideas for things to talk about between songs. And I wanted to give you a bit of a recipe. We have these world famous McWilkies loaded smashed potatoes. This is all you want to do. You want to grab half a cup of mayo. You want to put a tablespoon of garlic powder in there and a teaspoon of cumin in there and a little splash of lemon juice, a little salt, a little pepper, and mix that up. Save that for later. Get a pot, get some Yukon baby potatoes, boil those potatoes, basically start them in cold water and boil them until the water starts bubbling. After the water starts bubbling, cook them for 5 more minutes, then take them off the heat, drain them, and cool them. Heat up a pan or a grill, flat grill preferably. Smash those potatoes down with some oil. Smash them down so they're all pulverized. Season them with seasoning salt, garlic powder, onion powder, a little bit of sugar. That sugar is important, very important. Put some weight on those, like a little grill weight, or put like a measuring glass or something on top of them to weight them down. Brown them on each side. While that's going on, get another pan, heat up some bacon. 3 strips of bacon ought to do it. 4 strips of bacon ought to do it. And you want to grill that till it's nice and crispy. Put that aside. Put it aside. Grab some cheddar cheese. Shred it. Brown those potatoes up on the grill like you wouldn't believe. Crispy on each side. And then throw them on a plate. Throw some cheese on top of them. Put that mayo, garlic, cumin mixture all over them. And then season them with the seasoning that you made. That is going to be the best snack you've ever had in your life. That is a diamond that I'm giving away to you. Make them on mass scale. Make money off it. That'd be fucking fantastic. My name is Wilkshake. This is Temple Heads Radio Podcast. Going to read you one more poem to send you on your way. This one's called Old Tattered Rag. An old tattered rag draped a woman in fear. She felt it in all places. It defined her career. Revolutionary visions could have been viewed if a world not abused by cowardly coups. A beard and a dick took over the whole lot. The voice of our chalice soon later forgot. On top of a mountain, they told him to leave. He said to the people, "Let all women breathe." Catch you in the next one.